Hey, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Jobu, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, you know this does not work. And thank you for joining this morning's edition of Don't Sleep on the Dallas Cowboys, because you literally cannot sleep on our Dallas Cowboys, because you know things happen late in the evening, late at night, first thing in the morning. So you want to be up to speed with everything that is America's team. And we had our second practice yesterday at the Star. No pads because, let's face it, we've got a lot of guys that are nicked up, and the Cowboys are trying to take it easy here. I've heard some rumors that Dak may not be playing in this preseason game. I don't know if that's true or not, but I've heard that. And the way teams are beginning to approach preseason right now, everybody's kind of playing scared. You know, we've had the scare right now of Zach Martin. We think he'll be okay and ready to go for week one. We've had Travis Frederick, who's now getting a second opinion on his shoulder stinger, and it may be that he has to have surgery regardless of what Jerry Jones said. And we've lost Xavier Woods to a hamstring issue. So there's a lot of calls out there for saying that we don't need preseason. But here's the thing. You can't just, it would be like you just going ahead, going from work, and come Sunday, you put on pads and start playing football. I'm sorry, it doesn't work. I'm telling you, half of the problem for the NFL now is they don't practice enough. They end up having one padded practice a week, 14 padded practices during the season. And you have to have 11 of them done by week 11. You only have 15 padded practices during training camp. You don't tackle to the ground. You don't do all the sled work like we used to do. And I believe that that's part of the problem. Because now guys go out there without the proper tackling technique. And instead of using the shoulder and wrapping up and driving through a guy, you get guys that are just trying to tackle with their head. And that's where the concussions come in. But then again, what do I know? I'm a guy with a day job and a voodoo doll and drinking my coffee as always. But football, it's a war of attrition. So we'll have to see where it goes with that. Now you can get a feel what the Cowboys are looking at doing right now. It looks like Tyrone Crawford is being moved down to tackle. Antoine Woods right now looks like he's going to be the other tackle. And they're definitely using Randy Gregory a lot in practice. I don't know if Randy Gregory is going to be week one starter. But I got to tell you, Taco is definitely making some noise out there. Taco is getting disruptive. Taco has come a long ways from where he was at the beginning of last season. Randy Gregory still has a lot of rust off on him, and it may be that here in preseason practice, as well as the games, they're trying to get him up to speed as quick as possible, get him as many reps as possible to get him to a starting point, and may not necessarily start him at the beginning of the season. Just seeing how it goes. Again, last week you could see he was definitely a little rusty. You know the desire's there, but you can't, again, go from 0 to 60. You need to get that base back underneath of you. So, either way, with Jalen Smith and Sean Lee out there, my God, that is a fast linebacking core. Vander Esch, the good thing for him at least is, much like Taco, everybody thought was going to have to be a starter day one. And because he wasn't a starter day one, that kind of slowed down, the amount of plays, of course, he played. But, he didn't have a lot of sacks. So the first half of the season, people are saying he's a bust. And, we should have got T.J. Watt. Well, T.J. Watt played twice the snaps of a Taco. Taco was able to kick back and watch other guys and learn instead of putting your feet to the fire. Because sometimes you get out there too soon, you get lost, you get overwhelmed, and you just lose it mentally. That's honestly what I believe happened to Chaz Green. I believe that Atlanta Falcons game just literally destroyed his confidence, and he's just literally got to start all over. But with Vander Esch having Jalen Smith, who is now, you couldn't this time last year in your wildest dreams think that that guy was going to be like he is right now. You got a healthy Sean Lee that you've taken care of, and that front six right there is going to be playing like nobody's business. Still concerned about safety, but here's my thought as far as the signings that we've had at safety. They don't want to get into a bidding war for George. George whatever it is. I can't remember. And they're signing, and we're seeing them signing guys that are journeymen, undrafted rookies. First thing, you need camp bodies. You need guys for practice. Sometimes you get lucky, and a guy you're not expecting much from ends up being better than what's expected. Third, if there is a big plan, I think the Cowboys are looking at saying, okay, if we get George, we're going to spend $5-6 million for somebody that's not going to wow you. If we're going to spend money, let's wait and see if there's somebody else from the Pacific Northwest that might become available. With the guys they've signed, you can let them go without any pain. You can get by in practice with them. And maybe you get lucky and you end up finding a diamond in the rough. That's what I think the plan is. I can't tell you for sure. That's just my personal speculation on what I think it might be. We'll have to wait and see. You know, it's getting here quick. 18 days, 8 hours, 21 minutes and 7 seconds from now, we play the Carolina Panthers. And I'm hoping we're ready, friends, because that is not very far at all. Well, that being said, I got to get to my day job over at E2 Blues House so I can finish up because he's got his big birthday party Saturday night. And I got to make sure his house is put back together and build these benches. But unfortunately, I think Northern Virginia has turned into Seattle because it looks like it's going to rain again. So it doesn't bode well for building benches outside. But got to do what you got to do. But have a great day, guys. I will be up here as soon as possible with any news on the Dallas Cowboys. And a little teaser, me and Ari Templin, who does the pregame for the Dallas Cowboys, we should be doing a video, I believe, today, this evening, some of the sights and sounds of the Star, the team, and what it's like to actually work on ESPN radio. So, guys, I will see you guys later. Hope you have a great day. I'm Mark Holmes with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, and I'll see you soon.